The only question I need to ask you at the moment before we even get into the lobby is based on how you were playing me and the characters that you were playing me with, is there any kind of particular play style that you're hoping to achieve in this game? Like, even though I personally don't feel there's a competitive aspect to this game, there are some competitive aspects to the game, but not enough for me to consider it like a full competitive aspect. So, are you more on the just trying to have fun side? Are you more on the comp side? Or do you want to do my play style, which is mostly a mixture of both?
Well, I'll say your playstyle, but I definitely. What do you? I want to know what you mean by there is no. There's. It's not competitive. This game is.
This game lacks a lot of movement and it also lacks a lot of proper defense and offensive options. So, in my opinion, this game doesn't really have um, a competitive aspect because it's just so sluggish and it's janky. It's just too much of a mess right now. If they make the right adjustments for close combat, for defense and offense, and maybe the neutral game, then I would say, yeah, that there's probably a competitive aspect. So that's the best answer I can give you. If it's not sufficient enough, I do apologize, but I would probably have to do some more research to give you a much more detailed answer.
Yeah, maybe in time I'll understand what you mean because personally I have felt that because I know they're doing a patch for the battle mechanics at the end of December.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that I didn't want them to change anything. I really enjoyed this game. I really have. Um, but I don't play games competitively, so I don't know what like what you mean. I don't, I just don't know what
All
you
right,
mean.
so why don't we do one thing? I think that we'll probably just be doing a 1 hour session for now, and based on how our first sparring session went, let me choose your characters first before we run out the
How many
timer.
characters are we picking?
We can do five based on the characters that you told me before. So I remember you said Trunks, but I have a question for you. You did not specify which Trunks it was. So I used Trunks Z Sword earlier along with Dragon Ball Super base Trunks. Can you tell me which one it was?
It's Z Trunks, though I've heard Super Trunks is better. We can stick with Z Trunks for now because that's the one that I was intending.
Z Sword Trunks then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a cut here because I need to make sure that I get all of your characters. I have only one character here that's not yours.
Is Baby that character?
Yeah, I was testing something with him before we got on. I'll leave the match really quick so we can restart this and save a little time.
No problem. It's funny that it's Baby because Baby is. I play with my nephew a lot,
Mm-hmm.
um, and Baby is his main.
Wait, how do
So
you leave a match?
you can't actually. You have to quit the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's see. Whenever they said they were gonna do a battle mechanics patch, I was like, you need to patch that first. you
Okay,
know?
I'll do a quick cut here then. I'll keep recording though, so I have to close the game.
Yeah, you have to close the game to leave the match.
Because you did choose five, right?
Yeah, I got five. Now
Alright,
it's a
so.
little disheartening to hear you. Well, it's like so. I guess it is and it isn't because those things that you said, the reasons why it's not compy, um, can be fixed, and hopefully they will. I guess because it's you saying it,
Let me
and
put it
hopefully
this way, the things that make up the competitive aspect currently are not competitive things in my opinion. Like, yeah, we do have resets, we do have some other things like instant sparking and whatnot, but personally, I don't really feel like those are enough to make it competitive. So, damn it, Dragon Ball Super 17, Future Gohan, are you up here? Oh, I have Future Gohan already. Okay. Bardock. Oh, I can do Bardock. And you wanted... hit! Where's hit? God damn it, no! Ah! No! Oh, god
terrible.
damn it. Oh well, not a big deal. I ended up on Corrupted Zermasu. You're gonna say the same thing to yourself, Goku? Didn't realize someone other than myself can transform into Super Saiyan 3. That's funny.
Yeah, there's nobody else in the game that is Super Saiyan 3 either, so...
Except Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks.
Fair.
Right. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to teach you is, do you know the differences between your two rush strings? Or do you know that there are two rush strings?
I don't know that there's two rush strings.
Okay, so the first one is this, which is 7 hits, and this is technically... I think this is the second string from Tenkaichi 3, if I recall correctly. But the other one is this. There are two different ways to access your other string, but typically you want to make sure that you have this string. The reason for that is because you're supposed to get more damage out of it. I can test that really quick. That was 3,197. That's 3,999. So I guess the second string in this game would be the one that's taken after you do a sidestep. Hello everyone, post-editing Hawk here. There are two other ways, actually, that you can access the second string. The game starts you off with the first string, but I found something strange and inconsistent. So when I tested this before this coaching session, you were able to actually do a short dash and then get access to your second string, but if you do a vanishing attack or something, this gives you access to second string for a short dash. I don't know why, but yeah, that's a thing. And then of course there is also the body strike, a level 1 charged smash that can give you access to your second string. So the second string, basically in Tenkaichi 3, was where you would get the most damage from. In this game, it's changed up a little. You still get the most damage out of it, but you also get the least amount of hits. So in this game, the way you want to be accessing your second string is typically either doing a string like that into a step-in combo, or you can access it by doing a rush chain into a flying kick. And if you're not doing that, you can do a sidestep and start punching. Now you can hold block for a minute. Just hold block. I don't know why they did that, but what I want you to do now is I'm going to show you the difference between being able to block neutral, up, and down. Whenever you're blocking a rush string in this game, for whatever reason they have not made it so that you can actually block up if a flying kick is coming in. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to do flying kick. Another post edit, I just want to say that I'm wrong about the blocking. I did find out actually, and I should have done this during week 1 of the game, that you can actually cycle through neutral block, up block, and down block as many times as you want while you're defending a rush. And if you do this properly, you actually can block the flying kick instead of taking a hit from it. But you have to know the character in order to do so. Here's the clip in slow motion. I want you to try and block up as soon as the flying kick happens. Now, before I do that, do you know Super Saiyan 3 Goku's rush chains?
No.
Okay, so keep holding block. The first one is Ki Cannon. Hold block and up. The second one is flying kick. You can return to neutral now. The third one is heavy finish. And the fourth one is rolling hammer. Now, I'm going to have you practice that on me. What's up? Go ahead.
No, he said yo. I just thought that was dope.
Yo.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have you practice this on me in a few minutes. The reason why is because even I found it very awkward to do Super Saiyan 3 Goku's rolling hammer initially. His rolling hammer is the one that he has on his fourth. And it's also the attack that he has from doing a step-in. And the step in one changes each time that you do the rolling hammer. So typically when you spawn into the game will have you automatically do the right smash, and both smashes have a different speed and hitbox. So if you're going for a rolling hammer and you've just spawned in, I'm pretty sure that you start off with the right, which is this one. And I will also show you while we're doing this, did you know that your neutral block is impervious against side smashes?
I didn't know that.
Yes, so whenever you're coming up against an opponent who's going for a side smash, keep two things in mind. If they happen to be at a distance like this, they can still go for a perfect smash. And this can still go through your guard if they're within range. But if they go for a fully charged one, you can block this. Now, what we're going to do really quick, I don't think this is going to apply, but press L2 and circle. What controls are you using?
Standard.
Use instant transmission, whatever your buttons are to do that. Okay, so now hold block again. Wow, it took me that long to lock back on. Crazy. Okay, so instead of showing you the rush chains really quick, I'll show you something. So you know how your skill counts are gradually increasing, right?
Right.
Hold block and up. Oh, actually use instant transmission one more time. Come on. There we go. Pay attention to your skill counts really quick. You see how it's slightly increasing each time you block my down smash?
Yeah, I see.
So the skill count gauge is influenced still by whether or not you deflect ki blasts and you successfully block a full power smash. Unfortunately, this does not apply to the neutral smash. The reason why is because keep holding up. You see how it sends me into like a stalling animation, right?
Right.
Block neutral. That's not a thing for the neutral block. It doesn't send me into a special animation. Hopefully at some point they'll change this, but for now I figured I would just let you show you how that worked. If you want, I'll show you the ki blast as well really quick. Let me use this. Somehow that did not lock you off. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of block. Oh, now you're locked off for some magical reason. That was funny. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot some ki blasts at me. You see how it's increasing my skill count gauge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to just bear in mind that if your opponent, you're both in neutral and your opponent's shooting ki blasts at you, you do have the option to deflect the ki blasts. But depending on which character you're using, like if you're up against Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, the infinite ki spam in sparking mode is a thing. So, also I'll show you one other thing really quick. Maybe it's only if I come a bit closer. Can you see that I'm gradually gaining altitude by spamming block?
Yeah, I see.
I figured I would just show you that this is a thing, because if you happen to want to like get out of there in a really stupid way, you could do this. I thought it was really funny when I first found it. But anyway, we can go to the rush chains now. So what we're going to do is hold block again. I'm going to run through these one more time. Ki cannon, block up. Flying kick, block neutral. Heavy finish on the third. And then rolling hammer on the fourth. Now, here's something that you need to be mindful of. Because Super Saiyan 3 Goku has flying kick on his second punch, the only way that you can block it is by preemptively holding block and up. So what I want you to do really quick is just hold block. I'm going to use a flying kick on you, and as it hits you, I want you to immediately hit up if you're able to, okay?
Gotcha.
Oh, there you go. You actually managed to do it. So it looks like it does work. So neutral. Maybe they changed it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you do it before it hits, it looks like you'll be able to do it. See if you can do it as it hits. Hold on a second. Yeah, so it's not letting you do it as you're getting hit, correct?
Right.
Okay, so we'll try that one more time. Try and block my flying kick as it's coming in.
Yeah, nah.
There you go, just like that. See, it does allow you to move. We weren't able to do this during week 1 for some reason. Or maybe they just made it very precise, so hopefully they'll change it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold block. What I want you to do is familiarize yourself with the rust chains. So Ki Cannon, punch twice and do flying kick. Nice. Punch 3 times and do heavy finish. Punch 4 times and do rolling hammer. Now what I want you to do is you're going to do flying kick and you're going to continue punching. So what you're going to do is block. And hold up really quick. After you do flying kick, you're going to want to continue punching. Because after you've done that, this will grant you access to your second string. And once you've done that on me, then you'll be able to start doing your second string rushing chain. So I still want you... So after the flying kick, I still want you to do Ki Cannon. You don't have to do flying kick, but do Ki Cannon, then do heavy finish, and then do rolling hammer, okay?
Alright, so you said do Ki Cannon, then do heavy finish, and then do rolling hammer?
No, so what I want you to do is I want you to do flying kick, and the reason why we're doing this is because if you're fighting an opponent who's guarding neutral, and you successfully hit them with flying kick is your first opener to get your opponent open. Because, for whatever reason, the game decided, or Spike decided, not to allow the player to block up if a flying kick is already hitting them, you have to block up preemptively. So if the flying kick lands on your opponent successfully, and we're already running out of time, I hate this. If your opponent is successfully hit by the flying kick, then you'll already be able to go into your second string and get the optimal damage. So you can try that really quick. What you're going to do is punch twice, do triangle, go into flying kick, and then punch me again, and then do triangle. You're going to keep doing this with flying kick, so you can go through Ki Cannon, heavy finish, and rolling hammer.
Gotcha.
You have to do it a little faster. There you go. Nope, remember, you got it. There you go. Start off with the flying kick. So it seems if I'm still holding block... If it seems if I'm still holding block, you might not be able to actually continue the second string. There's some things that even I still don't know about the game. Thankfully, we can just rematch here. Rematch. Okay, I'm going to do that to you really quick just to make sure that it's a thing. So you're just going to hold block. I'm going to punch you and just see to make sure that blocking neutral does not grant access to the second string, even if flying kick is successful. Hold block. Okay, let me just double check something. Okay. Okay, no, it does grant. So you were still holding block, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just need to hit square faster. So I'm holding block now. Okay. What I want you to do again is flying kick, and then go into Ki Cannon, and then go into do flying kick again, and then go into heavy finish, do flying kick again, and then go into rolling hammer. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the mashing. 1 second. Here we go.
There you go. You got to do it faster. There you go. Just so you know, the Ki Cannon is actually not going to hit me successfully because the Ki Cannon frames in this game are much slower than they were in previous games. So if you don't hit me, don't worry, it's supposed to be that way. So once you hit me with the flying kick, I just want you to familiarize yourself with Goku's speed and his punches, at which how many punches come out. So like if I hit you, this is 1 punch input, this is 2 punch inputs, that's 3 punch inputs, and you can see that was 5 hits. And of course if I do 4, I get to 5, right? But if I do it on your back, it's a different amount, so it'll look like this. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4 and 5. So the amount of punches that you'll be doing changes depending on the character that you have. So in Piccolo's case, if you're punching once, he does 1. If you're punching twice, he does 2. Punching 3 times, he does 3. And punching 4 times, he does 4. He's a very linear character that way. But for a character like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu, Birder, these characters have more punches per punch button input. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to make sure that you know your character's flow. That way you'll be able to control which rush chain you're doing and which punch that you're on, so you can also mix things up. The reason I say that is because let's say you're guarding neutral, you instead, if your opponent is using Super Saiyan 3 Goku and they're on second punch, you think that they might go for flying kick, right?
Right.
Hold block and up. You're still susceptible to Grand Slash. So you have to keep in mind that those mix-ups do exist. So I'm going to hold block again. Again, we're going to go back to the same thing. You're going to do flying kick, and this time you're going to go into heavy finish.
Heavy finish will be all 4 or all 5, and then the last one?
No, it'll be this. I'll show you really quick. Just hold block. It'll be that one. So it'll be 3.
Gotcha. Alright, okay. Okay, 3.
You need to do it faster. Remember, if you've done the flying kick successfully, there you go. I won't be able to block it. Perfect. Do that again. Remember, flying kick into heavy finish. There you go. Nope, that one was rolling hammer. Still need to be faster. There you go. Yeah, let me dash to you. I'm not pressing anything.
I was trying to get to you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, you can try it again. There you go, nice. Okay, now do it with rolling hammer. There you go, do it again. Nope. Too slow.
You know what? Yeah, you know what I'm doing? Why it's too slow? It's because the visual feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I keep, you know, like I see you, like when I do this, like you're staggered, and then I start pressing, and I guess I just got to keep it going.
Yeah, just keep mashing it, basically. Just like that. Now you can see, stop for a second. You can see what I mean by it's tricky to do Super Saiyan 3 Goku's rolling hammer. The amount of punches that he comes up to in order to do heavy finish is about like 2 or 3 punches in a row. But once he gets to his last hit, it's one hit, and you have that one hit in order to do rolling hammer. So if you punch me really quick and just keep mashing square for a moment. You see how that looks, right? It's on that last punch just before that final kick in the string in which you have to do rolling hammer. So what I'm trying to get you to do is familiarize yourself with Super Saiyan 3 Goku's rushing animations. That way you'll be able to control which rushing chain that you're doing in your combo. So now if you want, you can go back to flying kick and do rolling hammer a couple more times on me. There you go, nice. Well, you'll kill me on this one anyway, so I'll let go of guard. Where are you, son? Where are you, my son? Oh, you found me. Okay, so, yeah, you can stop now. I'll move on to something else. No, don't worry. So, the rush chains, what I want you to do later on is also familiarize yourself with the rush chain, the name of each rush chain. The reason for this is because combo formulas will be imperative to building combos later, which is what I'm going to be teaching you afterwards. So, in Super Saiyan 3 Goku's case, because it's Ki Cannon, Flying Kick, Heavy Finish, Rolling Hammer, what you want to do is if your opponent is already blocking, you want to open them up with Flying Kick, and if it hits successfully, you want to potentially try and go for Heavy Finish or Rolling Hammer after that, or you can do something else. What I want you to do next is, I'm going to block. I want you to do Flying Kick, keep mashing square, and then do the step-in combo. And what you're going to do is, after you've hit square 5 times, hit X, and then go into a fully charged triangle.
Okay. Alright, I got that. Oh, wait.
Fully charged triangle, yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, in Super Saiyan 3 Goku's case, his step-in attack, no matter what you do, is going to be a rolling hammer. This is actually a good way to guard crush the enemy, because this is the only case in the game that if the opponent is guarding neutral, after you've put them into a combo that you can actually break neutral guard with a smash. So for example, if I'm holding block like this, you should still be able to break my guard. I haven't actually tested this, so if you want to test it against me right now, you can. All you have to do is... no, don't do down. Just do square into... X into triangle. Okay, so you can still see that that still breaks even on neutral guard. So this is actually a good asset for Goku to have. And if your opponent knows that Super Saiyan 3 Goku has this, you can actually try and mix up the timing a bit. If I'm guarding neutral, the only two attacks that break my guard in terms of rushing chains are your step-in rolling hammer, your step-in rolling hammer, and the lift strike, which you did on me a moment ago. So if you want to do that again, you can. X2 up triangle, there you go. Now, if you're trying to throw in a mix-up, you can do this. You can go for flying kick to square times 5, and then X2 a fully charged triangle down. Did it too slow.
Yep.
Nope. Triangle down.
Gosh, come on, man. Oh my gosh.
Remember, you want to have a controlled playstyle here. There you go. There you go. That is Grand Slash, and this is very useful against any opponent, whether or not you are already in a combo or you're trying to catch them off guard. Like if you do this, you can still cover that gap and go for an immediate one. And while we're doing this, I'll also show you something. Are you aware of the Grand Slash reset?
No.
Okay, so the Grand Slash reset, can't remember if this works on the front or not, but it's when you're in the recovery animation, so I'll show you something. You see this recovery animation that you're doing, and then how Goku gets on like his knee before he stands up? If you time this properly, you can just loop this.
Yeah. I had somebody do this to me in ranked.
Yeah, if you do this properly, you can just loop this over and over and over again. And something else to note is that the longer you charge it up, I'll teach you about the charge time here now. You see how much faster it was for you to recover from that, right? Because I didn't charge it up at all. The longer you hold a chargeable attack for, with one exception, Ki Cannon and Blaster Wave, it does not apply to that rush chain at all. If you charge up a heavy finish, I don't think it applies to Rolling Hammer either, but I can test that later. If you charge up a Grand Slash or a heavy finish, and I think it might apply to the lift strike, the longer you charge it up for, if it successfully lands on your opponent, the longer that they're going to be in a recovery animation for. That's how this is possible. So you can just like go to the side like this, and then get a free combo off like that. You see how it reset your position, but your back was to me instead?
Hang on. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Yeah, hang on, do that again? You'll probably kill me. Time's up anyway.
So what I did was, I drifted slightly to the right before I enter the sidestep. What you want to do is that if you're trying to do the reset, the closer you are to your opponent in the step-in barrier, the more distance you will cover. I'll show you what I mean by that really quick. Give me a second. I'm also going to take a sip of my drink.
No problem.
Okay, so come up to the air really quick. Now you see how close I am to you right now, right?
Right.
If I do a simple sidestep like this, I'm already to your back. However, if I do this from this distance, I'm still facing you. I'm still practically aligned, right?
Right.
So if I do it from about this distance, I'm still in front of you. How much distance you cover with the sidestep varies on how much distance is between you and your opponent. So if you're face up like this, I can get directly to your back. However, if I do also, if you happen to do a forward step on your opponent's side, it automatically puts you to their back. I don't know why. But you can also use that to your advantage. So let's say you're in front. Wow. Can my Goku please align? Why does it do this? Okay, there. So it looks like the combo lock is the only way I can do it. If I'm at this distance and I do a sidestep, I can still do that. But if I do this, I can at least catch your back. So hold guard for a second and I'll show you something really quick. Because I'm at this distance, if I do this, I can easily catch your back. Keep holding block. But if I'm at these distances, you can still block. In some cases, or in most cases, you will still be able to do this. However, if I manage to get right about here... Oh, looks like I was still a little too far. Right about... still need to be further? I'm basically on your back at this point. Yeah, you can see that if the punch lands on you, you'll automatically get to the back. But if you happen to do into a sidestep like this, and in some cases you're on the side, the game will probably do this and force you to the front or back. So the alignment probably depends on how far to the character model's left or right side you're facing. Like, I'm facing your right profile, correct? From Super Saiyan 3 Goku's angle. So if I sidestep like this, I thought that was actually going to send me to the right, but I guess it sent me to the left. Anyway, alignment issues are one thing. What I'll teach you now is step-in combos properly, because when we played, I noticed that you weren't actually making the full use of the step-in combo. What you were doing was something like this. And then you were just going for one neutral smash step-in combo and then trying to combo. But did you know that you can do that twice?
I'm not sure what you mean.
So this is one step-in, and you can do this twice. You can actually do the step-in combo twice. You were only doing it once when we played.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that. I don't know. I still don't know what that means. Could you show me?
Yeah, so basically, if I do this, and I do one step-in combo, I can still do a second one. You weren't making use of this when we played the first time. You were doing just this. And then you were trying to do your rush chains on me and whatnot. Understand, or still need me to break it down for you?
No, I understand. So you can do it up to 3 times then?
Twice. So the first string, if it hits, there's no step being used. So switch out your character really quick. Any character you want. So this is one. This is your first step-in combo. And if I do it again, I do another string. This is your second step-in combo. You can do 2 step-in combos in one full combo set.
Got you.
And when you're doing this as well, I noticed that you were only doing the forward attack. Did you know that you could also do up and down?
Yeah, so what I actually was doing was this.
Okay. So whenever you're comboing your opponent, basically what I was trying to teach you with that is because your character has or because the game allows you to do 2 step-in combos, you don't have a reason not to use them. And depending on what tools your character has, you can actually save the step-in combo and start using some ki blasts in the combo instead. Now, I'll get into that later because we've got 20 minutes left in this session. So what I'm going to teach you now, actually, is something very, very important other than combos. What I'm going to teach you is rapid movement to alignment. So hold block really quick. What I'm going to teach you really quick is rapid movement, which is this, or I think it's supposed to be called high-speed movement. What I'm going to do is, or actually you should try and do it on me. I'm going to hold block. What I want you to do is I want you to punch me and then vanish to whatever side you want, whether it's left or right. And then I'm going to keep trying to get back on block while you're punching me. Get it?
Got you.
Go for it. Yeah, try again. Just keep going.
Oh, I didn't. That was just too fast. Hang on.
No, that's okay. You see how I'm doing it so fast that I'm actually countering your rapid movement, right? That's not actually the intention. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to let go of block really quick, do a very, very swift or quick movement and get on block again, so that way, if you vanish to my side, I can just realign with you and continue blocking without consuming ki. So do it to me again really quick and just keep mashing square if you can, and I'll show it to you. Just like this, see? You're not doing it fast enough though, but I think it's because you're out of ki. Why don't you do power up to the very limit really quick? There you go. Now try it. Yeah, it's hard to do online. There we go.
Oh my god.
That's okay, don't worry about it. You can see how it works though, right?
Yeah, I get you. That's something I've struggled with actually. That specifically.
Okay, good.
I get caught by this a lot.
The Vanishing Assault is actually not that hard to do. So what I want you to do is do the Vanishing Assault on me really quick. You can just do a step in on it.
Oh my god. That looks so cool too.
You can literally do it again really quick. You can also do a side step, and you can do a back step. Now, I don't recommend doing the back step, but if you can go for a side step, and I'll show you why. Do it again on me really quick. You can get to your opponent's back easily with this. Now, of course, the reason why you would want to achieve your opponent's back is just so that they can't block anything, because blocking rush strings in this game is very simple compared to how it was in previous games. The only thing that you have to be mindful of is that they might be mashing super counter, and if they're not mashing super counter, do keep in mind, and I should have actually asked you this when we began. Did you know that if you're being attacked from the back that your skill counts actually increase a lot faster?
I didn't know that.
Okay, so what I want you to do really, switch out to a character you haven't used yet. Bardock starts off with 1? I did not know that. Anyway, are you paying attention to your skill count gauge?
Yeah, I'm watching.
You see how much it was increasing each time I took your health down, correct?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so as your skill counts increase and as your health lowers, I'm pretty sure that your skill count probably does continue to increase, see? Even though you're already at 4, and I'm still hitting you like this, you're still gaining skill count. So whenever you're fighting your opponent, if you've caught their back, just be very mindful that depending on the character, if they have an explosive wave or an instant sparking blast 1, or skill I should say, or after image or something of that nature, you are giving them assistance basically by building up their skill counts. And each time you do an instant sparking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to smash you away, and I want you to recover and look at your skill count gauge, okay?
Gotcha.
You see how much of that donated towards your skill gauge?
Do it again. Yeah, I see. About the same amount as everything else does.
If you do it from a recovery, you actually gain slightly more, and if you have 0 skill counts, you do actually gain a lot more. So if you do your instant sparking again, or is it 3 or 4? It's 4, right?
4.
Okay, give me a second to just wait for you to get it. Okay, now do it. I don't know if this is still going to work because the battle already started. Recover. Okay, so I think maybe when the battle starts, you actually gain a sizable chunk to it. But as the battle goes on, then, you know, it becomes a lot less. The only other circumstance you need to be aware of the skill count gauge still increasing is, are you aware of Vanish Wars?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that the skill count gauge also increases during a Vanish War?
I didn't know that it does. I guess I didn't know that it increased based on any of the combat.
Okay, so we have time for one more match, and I can show it to you in this next one, and then we can try and cover your other characters before we proceed with anything else. Okay, so let's rematch really quick. Okay, we'll start this one off by just charging up full key bars. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fully charged smash on you into a vanishing attack. I just want you to vanish that, and then we'll enter a vanish war, and I want you to look at your skill count gauge as it's happening. Alright, so now I'm going to hit you. All I need you to do is vanish my vanishing attack, and then enter a vanish war. Wrong button. My bad. You see how the skill count gauge is still going up, right? You're getting like a small amount donated to it each time. So another thing is that whenever you do the lightning attack, you also gain some towards it. So what I want you to do is do a fully charged up smash on me and then hit whatever button you use to do a lightning attack, which is this. Do that to me really quick.
Which one's the lightning attack? I'm sorry.
Whatever button you use to do lightning attack, I'm on classic controls, so for me it's circle.
That's what that's called. The lightning. That's called a lightning attack.
Yes. Now you probably didn't see it, but when your lightning attack hit me, and you dragged me all the way down to the ground, I got a very, very small portion donated to my skill count gauge. Pretty much any kind of damage, with the exception of Ki Blast, because I don't know and I haven't tried yet. With the exception of Ki Blast, every melee-based hit that you take donates towards your skill count gauge. So I'm going to show you something else really quick. I'm going to use power up to the very limit, or actually, I'll just attack you right now. You see how you're at 3 skill count gauges?
Yeah.
It's not increasing right now, but if you switch out, I'm pretty sure that it will increase even on the front with a new character.
I don't know. I just jumped to 4. Like the skill, the meter never changed, but my number jumped to 4.
It might have been because that you lost a health bar. So if you want to test that theory really quick, take me down a health bar. Yep, see? If you lose a health bar as well, you also gain a skill count. This was something that me and my friends also deduced before the game actually came out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use a Super Kamehameha. I want you to block really quick, just in case it hits you. Okay, so now, I'm going to use 2 instant transmissions. Okay, so now I want you to hit me with some Ki Blast, just so I can see if it's actually increasing my skill count gauge or not. Okay, so it does also contribute to the skill count gauge. Now do that on my front and let me see if it also does the same thing. It does not, so it looks like it only applies on the back. So get to my back again really quick, just so I can reconfirm. Yep, so it's on the back. I guess that's why people always talk about back shots. Okay, so we're running out of time here, but what we can do is, let's switch to, Future Gohan, if you have him. Okay, perfect. Future Gohan is also a good character. The reason why is because his first rush hit is actually a flying kick. And as I told you before, flying kick is good for any character because it's an instant opener. Doing this instantly opens you up to the other combos. Now, I actually forgot to make you do the 2 step-in combo on me. So what I want you to do is I want you to do a step-in combo down smash, second step-in combo to an up smash. Nope. So what you want to do, and I also should teach you about the tech after this, if I have enough time. What you want to do is after you've pressed square 5 times, you do X, and then you do square down, and then you do square again 5 times, and then you do X and then square up.
That's what I just tried to do. Maybe I wasn't going fast.
Yeah, you need to do it faster. There you go. Down. Oh no, you did the auto combo.
I hit X and up. That's what I was supposed to do after the second one, right?
Yeah, but you didn't do it fast enough. You ended up doing the auto combo. So what happens is after you've done square times 5 like that, if you keep hitting square without hitting X, you'll end up doing the auto combo. And that'll look like that. There you go. There you go. So I think what we'll do is we'll call this in a few minutes because I want you to familiarize yourself with your character's flow, your character's rush chains, also the type of ki blast that each character has. I think in future Gohan's case it might be a shotgun type. Let me see really quick. A whole block? So this is what Super Saiyan 3 Goku's charge ki blast looks like. Shoot yours. Just do a level 1 charge, like charge it up slightly and then leave it. Yeah, so yours is slightly slower, it looks like. Yeah, mine is faster. Every character's charge ki blasts have a different speed and a different form. What that means is, in the case of, let's say, Super Buu, Bootanks, and Buhan, if you were to do a charge ki blast with them, they shoot multiple orbs. And they also travel a very slow distance, or sorry, very slow speed.
Piccolo does it too?
I think Piccolo as well, yeah. So you need to be mindful of these options. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cover future Gohan stuff because after this session, I think probably we'll just call it for now if you're okay with that. Because knowing that you weren't entirely familiar with the step-in combo and your character's rush animations, that's something that I need you to get under your belt. And then next time, if you want 2 sessions at once, we can do that. Sound okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you Future Gohan's rush strings now. What Future Gohan has in order is Flying Kick, Heavy Finish, Ki Cannon, and Rolling Hammer. So what you want to do is just do Flying Kick and then just do the exact same thing you did before. Flying Kick, then go into your second string for Heavy Finish, and then after that you can just keep punching me and familiarize yourself with the rush chains. There you go. Nice. Yeah, you still haven't done Flying Kick to Heavy Finish. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. I had to remember which one it was.
Not only remember which one it is, but also keep in mind the different speed at which each character throws their punches. Now, I will teach you one other thing while we're doing this. I'll let you kill my Goku, actually, if you want. When it comes to Ki Cannon, every character in the game has their own different follow-up for Ki Cannon. And what I mean by that is it doesn't mean not to say that every single character has their own unique thing. It's just shared across many different characters. In Future Gohan's case, if you charge up his, If you charge up his Ki Cannon, basically what'll happen is you will do something called a tri-attack if you keep mashing square. So if you want to try that really quick, you can. So punch me 3 times, hold triangle, and then just mash square. Oh, you got Rolling Hammer. You need to do the other one. The one before that. There you go. Now once you've done Ki Cannon, hold it down.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And then keep mashing square. You have to hold it down fully.
Okay.
This move is called Tri-Attack.
Okay.
Now, in Tenkaichi 3, yeah, it's a very cool move. In Tenkaichi 3 Competitive, it was never used a lot because it's a very vanishable move. In this game, it's also very vanishable, but I think the reason why a lot of people struggle to vanish these follow-ups now is because they're significantly faster than they used to be. And while we're at that, I'll also show you something else. So do a step in to triangle down, and then do triangle up to square. And then do triangle up. I'm pretty sure Future Gohan should have something called Aerial Barrage. If he doesn't have it, then maybe just do triangle down and then do triangle, triangle, square.
Yeah, so it won't go triangle down to triangle up. It just does the ki blast.
Okay, so just do triangle and then triangle, triangle, square.
So step in, triangle, triangle, square.
Step in to triangle down and then triangle, triangle, square.
Got you. Step in, triangle down, triangle, triangle, square.
Does he really not have it? Mine's already dead. How strange. Okay, I think, let me see if 17 has it. Nope. Do you have aerial barrage? Okay, you do. So that's what I was trying to get you to do with future Gohan. This move is called aerial barrage. If you do ground slash, which is this, and then you hit triangle plus up, you'll automatically do the flying kick as you just saw, like this, without me punching you. And then if you press square after that, you do something called aerial barrage, which is the full version of it. I'm pretty sure future Gohan is supposed to have it, but it's whatever. Now, what we'll do is, I'll show you another one of future Gohan's follow-ups. Okay, so with future Gohan, do square, square, triangle, and then do triangle, triangle, square.
Square, square, triangle, 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 square. Oh my gosh, come on.
You want heavy finish. There you go. Yep, and then...
I know what we're doing.
Yeah, this one is called Heavy Crush. That one is called Heavy Crush. And I should have also taught you how to do the tech after this. We'll do one more match. I'll give you one more, because I kind of was planning to do that to begin with anyway. So you saw how after you hit me with the Heavy Crush, I did a recovery roll, but after that I also fell all the way to the ground, right?
Right.
There's something called a tech roll that you can actually do in this game, and it's I think it's got specific timing. I actually haven't bothered mastering it myself. I found out about it by accident, and I just like barely ever use it. But it's very handy if you don't want to give your opponent a chance to start charging up ki or whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up into the air. Super Saiyan 3 Goku also has a follow-up from his Rolling Hammer. What he has is something called Rolling Hurricane. Hold on. This is called Rolling Hurricane. So it's if you press triangle again after Rolling Hammer, you'll do a second Rolling Hammer. And then if you press square after that, you'll do a Ki Cannon, which is actually chargeable. Don't know why it's chargeable, because it's kind of useless, but hey. What I'll also show you while we're doing this is that you can actually use this to reset your combo, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll show you this really quick.
I'm trying to do it. I guess I'm not...
So do triangle, triangle, and then square. So it's going to go triangle, triangle, square. Like that. Triangle, triangle.
I've literally done that 1,000 times. It is not happening.
Triangle, triangle, square. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so there is something that you can do called the tech recovery. What you're going to do is hit me with that again, and I'll see if I can do it.
Oh my gosh. Stop, bro.
There might be a specific timing to it. Let me try X instead of circle.
Come on now.
There is a timing to it. Unless it only applies to certain things and not that. Otherwise, this combo is probably a hard knockdown. So what we can do is, instead of doing it on my back, try it on my front.
Okay. Step in. Okay, that didn't work. Stop, bro. What is going on? Alright, step in. Alright, I got it now. Step in. Stop. Man.
Remember, just X into triangle, and then go into triangle, triangle, square.
Yeah, it's just holding forward comes so naturally.
Yeah. Okay, so this might be a hard knockdown. A hard knockdown basically is if you have a combo that ends with this. In most cases, I haven't seen anyone really be able to tech it. If anyone in the comments section wants to correct me on that, feel free to, because I have barely experimented with recovering from this, and I haven't really seen many people do it at all. This also applies to the Delta Storm, I think, and I can't remember if Super Saiyan 3 Goku has it, but I can try it really quick. Delta Storm is another follow-up that characters get from Heavy Finish, and it's done by doing Heavy Finish into triangle, up, and then square. That's called the Delta Storm. If you want to try that on me really quick, you can. So what you want to do is Heavy Finish, triangle plus up, and then hit square, square.
Oh, okay, square, square, got you. Nope. Oh my god.
I'm over here.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. Let me charge up real quick.
There you go. In most cases, this is considered a hard knockdown. You saw how long it took me to recover from that, right? If you want to try it again, I'll see if I can recover sooner, but I'm pretty sure it's slightly longer than it is if you're recovering from a smash. Yeah, it looks like it's slightly longer. I could be completely wrong, though. And then, of course, there's another one that a character has from Grand Slash, which is called the Dragon Tornado or Tornado Slash. What you want to do is you want to do this, and then you want to hit triangle, triangle, square.
Okay. Oh, you said triangle, triangle, square.
Yep. And if you end that properly, it's called a Tornado Slash.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Now, if you manage to time this properly, you can actually block this. I haven't had many people actually bother hitting me with this, so I actually haven't even done it myself. But if you want to try it on me, you can.
Jeez, bro. Get it together. Oh my god.
Remember, after you do it, triangle, triangle, and then square. I don't know if I'm supposed to be holding block when I do this, honestly. Or maybe I have to hit block like as it's about to hit me. Okay, so I think that's all the rushing stuff I can teach you with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Who am I going to have come out now? Bardock? Okay, good, Bardock. Switch to your Bardock, I'll teach you Bardock, and then we can call it a session for now. Bardock is actually one of the smoothest characters in the game in terms of melee, and he also has one of the best kits in the game in terms of versatility. So the one move that he doesn't have, if I recall correctly, he's got... Oh, he does have Ki Cannon, okay. And then Heavy Finish, Rolling Hammer, and then Flying Kick on his last one. Now, the fact that Bardock has Flying Kick on his fourth punch rather than his first punch doesn't make him any worse a character. It just means that you have to consider your options. But like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he also has a step-in Rolling Hammer. So this is something that you can also make use of. And if I recall correctly, he should have Rolling Hurricane, which I also didn't get to teach you, by the way. There's a reset that you can do with the Rolling Hurricane. So if you do the first half of Rolling Hurricane, which is this, and then you just delay it for a moment before you start punching, you can reset the combo counter. It should look something like this. I'll see if I can show it to you really quick. Oh, there you go. You had it for a moment. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can do it. So it should look like this. Nope. Or maybe it only resets with some characters. Because the stagger frames on this are a lot. Yeah, it might only work for some characters. So I guess I'll leave that be for the time being. I didn't really get a chance to lab all of your characters. There is also... Sorry, what's up?
You're just saying that Bardock's stagger animation is just too long for you.
Yeah, it could just be that it's a very long animation. Let's see if he has... Let me see something really quick. Okay, so Bardock also has the Heavy Crush. Something I want to teach you about Heavy Crush is that the Heavy Crush first half of it, meaning this, could actually be used twice in the same combo, and you can use it for combo extender. So if I use this... That's not what I was trying to do. I can keep comboing after that. So what I want you to try and do that, I want you to try and do that to me now. So what you're going to do is you're going to do Heavy Finish, and then after you do Heavy Finish, you want to press triangle once, wait a moment, start punching again, and then you want to do Lift Strike, which is this, and then after you've done the leap, you want to do Heavy Finish with triangle, and then hit Heavy Crush first hit again. Nope, remember, second punch.
Oh, second punch. Got you.
So hold on a second. Let me hold block.
All
You
right.
have to familiarize yourself with Bardock's thrust string. So the first one is Ki Cannon. Second one is Heavy Finish. Third one is Rolling Hammer. And the fourth one is Flying Kick. There you go. So now what you're going to do is Heavy Finish and then Heavy Crush, the first half of it.
Oh my gosh. And then it was continue punching and then lift strike and then do it all over again.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Come on, man.
There you go. And then you start punching again after that. Nice. Oh, you didn't go for the lift strike though.
Gotcha. Terrible. Oh my gosh.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, you can keep trying it on me. We'll call it after you probably kill all my characters unless time runs out. And I'll just show you some other stuff with Bardock meanwhile.
Stop it.
So remember, do Heavy Finish. There you go. There you go. Oh.
And then leap and then leap.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Stop, bro.
Okay, stop for a second. Stop.
Yeah, give me. I was about to say, just give me 1 second. I need to.
Let me see if I have it. Okay, I have it. So what I'll do is I'll do it a couple of times because I'm going to upload this for you as soon as possible. And then what you can do is you can use it to study the material. We... Okay, so the purpose of me doing that was just so that you could see my gamepad viewer when I upload this for you, because keep in mind, every character, when they're doing their heavy finish has a different speed, their right smash has a different speed, and their punching also has a different speed. It varies from character to character. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to call it here for the time being. Do you have any questions?
Nah, man. I'm just gonna review all the footage and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to watch it a few times and practice it. That's all.
Okay, perfect. If you have any questions during the time that you're learning all of this, just let me know, since obviously your time to schedule sessions is a little tighter than other people, so I'll have to accommodate you during the nights, of course. If you have any questions, just let me know, and let me know when you want to schedule the next session, and let me know what it is that you want to cover, if anything. Otherwise, I can just continue teaching you what I feel is best for your team. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, as far as the next session goes, man, I'm already down to schedule that for whenever you are ready.